The first thing that the app does is it will ask you permission to access your current location. This is needed um, if you want the app to turn on and off devices when you enter or exit home. I'll show you how. So for now we say OK, and then we'll enter the address and the port number on which the smart link is accessible. If you want to control your devices from outside the home, you got to make sure using port forwarding that the smart link is reachable from outside. So after this, you can obviously give a name instead of IP address here as well, if you have a domain name. After that, the app will download the list of devices that are hooked up to your Instium network. It gets that information from the SmartLink device that you have, whose address you've provided. Then notice that it takes you to a map. The map shows your current location and will ask you to mark your home location or any geofenced areas in which to be used with this app, such that when you enter the area, it turns on devices that you indicate and configure, and turn them off when you exit this geofence area, shown in a purple region here. You can drag and drop this pin to other places. If I can drag it, yeah, it's hard to drag it. Oh, here it is. We can drag it and drop it in other places on the map, etc. But then for now, we stick with the current location as the geofenced area. So then we go back, and now we are ready to use the app. Here you'll see a list of devices that the app has discovered. And if the device is not reachable, it will show you as show the device as red. Here it has recognized that this is a switch, this is a dimmer, etc. You can give names to these device IDs also. So for example, I know that this device is controls the kitchen lights. And then here, notice that there is a button here that says, what do I do when entering home? If you want these kitchen lights to be on when you enter home, when you enter that geofenced area, you click here. It says turn it on, and then this row becomes orange, meaning that you have configured it to be turned on when you enter the house and be turned off when you exit the house. Another example is that this is a switch link hooked up to a garage door. That's why you see open and close as status. I can first of all give it a name, garage, and then also turn it on when I enter the house, and obviously turn it off when I exit the house. By pulling this down, we will update the state of each of these devices. And you can also control these devices manually by the controls that are provided in this screen. Open the garage door or close it, and it shows the status of it. Now, I'll show you in the simulator what happens when I exit the house. In the simulator, I'll configure it such that I give it a different location.
Left home.
And it detected that I left home and turned off those devices that were marked as orange in the previous screen that I showed you. And then when I come back home, let me configure the simulator.
Welcome home.
It detected that I entered home and turned them on. The app doesn't even need to be running in order for this geofence operation to be active. iPhone automatically launches the app because it knows that you've registered for that geofence. It launches the app, and the app then will do the right thing by turning those devices on or off. Here I want to show you another cool feature of the app. Suppose the garage door is open. So you can see that the garage is open, and garage is to be controlled by the geofence feature of the app. Then, and we are at home. Then suppose we leave home, and I'm configuring the simulator to with the coordinates outside the house. Suppose we leave home and we forget to close the garage door. Let's see what happens.
Left home. You left the garage open. I closed it.
Well, it closed it. The reason it does that is because you've configured the garage to be controlled by the geofence feature of the app. It detects that the garage is open and it closes it. And there it is. You can see that it's closed.